All right. Skating tonight for your Mad Knockers. We have number 00, Polish Hammer. I'm sorry, it was Polish Hammer. No. All right, we have number 199, Danielle. Number 2468, Sis Boom Bonnie. Number 4, Mikilia. Number 44, Smudge. Number 508, Spitfire. Number 68, Polly Blockett. Number 7, Jinx. Number 70, Jagger. Number 77, Misidentified. Number 9, Mason Your Face. Tonight's coaches are Cow Plow, Harpy, Goblin Babe, and your 2023 Mad Knocker team captain is number 147, Hertz. Let's give it up for the Mad Knockers. That was bad. All right. Let's give a big round of applause for your 2023 undefeated Bloody Bordens. We have number 10, Cleo Patronize. Number 11, the L Word. Number 117, Amanda Lorian. Number 12, Shreddy Kruger. Number 143, Punky Bruised Her. Number 19, Energizer Honey. Number 209, Crash Spec. Number 218, Mac Daddy. Number 25, Carol Slammers. Number 508, Shake and Bake. Number 517, Smack Ops. Number 716, Laura. Number 789, Grapes of Wrath. Number 808, Dr. Malpractice. Tonight's coaches are Lucy, Terp, Leslie Arnez, and Ricky Bobby. And your 2023 Bloody Borden team captain is none other than number 23, Mad Bama Jamma. Let's give a big round of applause for the Bloody Bordens. All right, we are moments away from the first whistle of the first period of this game. All right, we have an early lead jam for the Mad Knockers in white. The Bloody Bordens are in black. A nice little apex jump from Mad Knockers. Spitfire definitely living true to her name. All right, a lot of bodies hitting the floor up there. That just means that you're trying real hard. Both jammers fighting to make it out for their initial pass. And it is looking like it was a close call, but the Bloody Bordens did get lead jam. And none other than 1-1 the L word. Elward went ahead and called that one off. We have our first point of the game on the board, and that one single point is going to the Bloody Bordens. All right, as we come into jam number 3, we have number 147 jamming for the Mad Knockers. And number 19, Energizer Honey, jamming for the Bloody Bordens. Getting kicked out of bounds, but nobody stopped to recycle her, so she hopped right back in. Both jammers trying to fight through to pick up a lead jam is still open. Energizer Honey getting knocked out of bounds and recycled all the way back. Same thing with Hertz, getting knocked out of bounds, has to start all over again and try again. Energizer Honey getting hit out of bounds by number 70 for Mad Knockers. Ooh, and it is gonna be number 147 picking up lead jam for Team White. Energizer Honey getting knocked out of bounds again for the Bordens. Meanwhile, number 70 for the Mad Knockers is going to the penalty box for a black box. And will be joined by their teammate. Mad Knockers down 2 blockers right now, while Energizer Honey has made it out on her initial pass. And this jam has been called off. We are at a tied game. We are 1-1 going into the 4th jam. All right, we are underway. Got a couple of people sitting it out in the penalty boxes. A nice hit by number 508, Shake and Bake. But it is going to be Elward picking up lead jam again for the Bloody Bordens. Elward calling it off. The Bordens managed to pick up 2 points while they held the Mad Knockers to 0. We are at a 3-1 game. All right, and here we go, starting off Jam 5. Mace in your face picking up lead jammer for the Mad Knockers. You might notice as they grabbed onto the clothes of their fellow teammates, that's perfectly legal. You can use any part of your own teammate's body that you want to in order to succeed. It is only the opponents that you are not allowed to touch wherever you would like to. We have had a lead change. Right now, Bloody Bordens are at 4 points and the Mad Knockers are at 5. We are going into jam number 6. And it is going to be number 1-1, the L word, picking up another lead jam for the Bloody Bordens. Number 4, hot on the heels of the Bordens jammer. L word getting hit out of bounds and decides to go ahead and call that whole jam off. And that was a 0-0 point jam for both teams. For anyone who doesn't know this, to be in jam number 7 and have a score of 4-5 is extremely uncommon. This is a very low scoring, very close game. And we have a quick lead jam for the Mad Knockers, number 508. Again, that is Spitfire. And we have a power jam for the Bloody Bordens as Spitfire is getting sent to the penalty box with their teammate, number 77, misidentified. This is a great opportunity for the Bordens to pick up some points. Dr. Malpractice getting hit out of bounds, recycled in behind the pack to try to fight their way through yet again. And we have another Mad Knocker going to the penalty box for a directional. Once again, in Derby, you can only hit people going a certain direction. If you hit them going in the opposite direction, you're going to get sent to the penalty box. And a nice little apex jump from number 508, Spitfire, who is very much so back in this game, coming off their penalty. All right, Spitfire picking up 4 points for the Mad Knockers, and Dr. Malpractice doing the same thing. Right now we are at an 8-8 for this jam. All right, that jam did go the full 2 minutes. We got a lot of points up on the board now. Bloody Bordens picked up 9. The Mad Knockers picked up 12. Our current score is 17 points for the Mad Knockers to 13 points for the Bloody Bordens. All right, both jammers doing everything they can to try to get out of their predicaments. Getting out of the pack the first time is the hardest, but it is going to be number 9, Mace in your face for the Mad Knockers, who's going to pick up lead jammer. Yes, and some nice footwork from number 10, Cleopatra Nice, coming through on their scoring pass, picking up a great 4 points for the Bordens. Mace in your face is going to go ahead and call it off, and we will roll into the next jam. All right, number 11 Elward is just pushing the whole tripod along with her. She is determined to get out of that pack, and she does, picking up a lead jam for the Bloody Bordens. And a chase down by number 508, Shake and Bake, but the Mad Knockers jammer does get out on their initial pass. All right, and Elward goes ahead and picks up 4 points for the Bordens and calls it off. We have had a shift in the leaderboard. It is now 21 points for the Bordens to 20 points for the Mad Knockers. All right, we have another Mad Knocker lead jam from none other than 508 Spitfire. Meanwhile, Smack Ops is going to the penalty box for the Bordens. A great stop by number 509 from the Bordens, recycling that jammer all the way back. And number white 199 is going to the penalty box for forearms. Although they do not realize it. Oh, there we go. Both teams will be starting this jam with one blocker in the penalty box, so they are at an even disadvantage, if there is such a thing. All right, we are starting Jam 11 with a tied game of 21-21. We have got some blockers that do not want to let those jammers out. All right, but it is the Mad Knockers jammer who makes it out first, picking up another lead jam for the Mad Knockers. Mason Your Face pushing through the Borden's tripod, getting knocked out of bounds, and decides to go ahead and give it up as number 11 was coming in on her scoring pass. Didn't want to risk it. She went ahead and protected her team's points. Picked up 3 points for the Mad Knockers, and we have a lead change again. It is now 24 points for the Knockers to 21 points for the Bordens. All right, and here we go. It is looking like a Bloody Borden's lead jam by number 218, Mac Daddy. All right, Black 19 is heading on over to the penalty box. Meanwhile, Mac Daddy picking up 4 points for the Bordens as the Mad Knockers has made it out for their initial scoring pass. We have a lead change again. It is now 25 points for the Bordens to 24 points for the Knockers. This is why I love B-team games. They are absolutely incredible. B-team for life. Go Bloody Bordens. All right, Spitfire picking up a lead jam for the Knockers. All right, both jammers got to fight through the packs there. The Bordens picked up 3 points and the Knockers picked up 2 points. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a time out. If you're hungry and looking for a little food, you can definitely place an order online with Red's Kitchen. If you place your order now, it should be done by the time we are in our halftime. It's not too late to head on over to Vendor Village. You can pick yourself up a sample of CBD, or you can get yourself some Bloody Borden merchandise, or you can get yourself some pulp culture handmade embroidery and plush toys from Kitschy Stitchy Kylie, or you can get some snarky tees and some obscene hats from Wicked Smart Design. All right, timeout's over, and we are ready to get back to the business at hand. Wow, Mandalorian found an opening on that inside line, and she took off like a bullet. Ooh, Manda almost skated herself out of bounds, but did not. If there was ever a player who knows how to work those inside and outside lines, it is number 117, Mandalorian. Picked up a crucial 4 points for her team. For the first time, we have a little bit of distance in between the score. It's only 6 points, but 6 points is 6 points. We're at 32 for the Bordens and 26 for the Mad Knockers. All right, number 508, Spitfire, picking up a lead jammer for the Mad Knockers. Elward getting hit out of bounds, has to safely and legally re-enter behind the other skaters. We call that recycling our jammer. The Mad Knockers picked up 4 points on that jam and held the Bordens to 0 points, closing the gap. This is now a 2-point game. All right, here we go into Jam 16 of the first period. All right, looks like we have a power jam for the Bloody Bordens as number 147 Hertz is going to the penalty box for the Mad Knockers. Let's see if the Bordens can do anything with it. All right, and we are out with a lead jam for the Bordens. And then Hertz thought that maybe she had made it out, but that Borden's tripod reformed in front of her like a bad dream and is now stuck again behind them in what we call the sad place. Meanwhile, The L word getting knocked out of bounds, has to skate all the way back in behind the blocker that skated her back. And Hertz does make it out of the crowd. Black 1-4 is going to the penalty box. Looks like it might have been a low block. All right, so the Bordens picked up 7 points on that jam. Our new score is 39 points for the Bordens, 30 points for the Mad Knockers. The Bordens are starting this next jam at a bit of a disadvantage as we go into a quick official review. The Bordens are at a disadvantage because 2 of their blockers are sitting in the penalty box. All right, looks like it has been officially reviewed, and they did lose their official review. Everything will stay the way that it is right now. The Bordens are going to kick off this next jam with 2 blockers in the penalty box. All right, and we have an easy lead jam for number 9, Mason Your Face, skating in the white for the Knockers. And that was a cool 4 points for the Mad Knockers, who is viciously calling it off. They're going to go ahead and take those points and run, while the Bordens still are going to start off the next jam with 2 blockers in the penalty box. That was a very smart play on their part. It is a lot easier to get lead jam when you have less bodies to try to get through. Roller derby is a sport that is not only played with your body, but also with your mind. And number 508, Spitfire, is going to pick up another lead jam for Team White. Ooh, an easy 4 points for the Mad Knockers on that one. We are back to a 1-point game, 39-38 in favor of the Bordens. We have 9 minutes left in the first period of the game. And here starts Jam 19. All right, and that was a lot of work, but it is going to be the Mad Knockers picking up a lead jam. For number 4, Mikilia. All right, and Elward does make it out on their initial pass. Meanwhile, one of the bloody Borden blockers taking the long cruise on over to the penalty box. All right, this is a very fast-moving game, and we have number 19, Energizer Honey, that's going to go ahead and pick up the lead jammer for the Bordens. Meanwhile, number 9, Mason Your Face, getting recycled back for Team White. And Honey sneaks through and picks up another 4 points for the Bordens. Both jammers fighting to get through those incredible tripods that the blockers are putting up this evening. All right, we have number 716 for the Bordens going to the penalty box for a directional. Ooh, Honey almost made it through unscathed, but that last little tap out of bounds just ruined it for her. Energizer Honey, with the encouragement of her bench coach, decides to go ahead and call that jam off. Meanwhile, picked up 15 points in that jam for the Bordens. Nicely done, Energizer Honey. Let's give it up for her. We are going to have a team timeout. I know. I wish you could. All right, here we go. We are into jam number 20. Team timeout is over. Spitfire getting recycled back. Gonna try again. Mandalorian pushing with all of her might, makes it through and picks up another lead jam. While number 508, Shake and Bake, skating the other number 508 back. I didn't even realize we had two 508s on the track. All right, and black 508 is going to the penalty box for a high block. The Bloody Bordens picked up 4 points in that jam to the Mad Knockers 0. Our current score is 58 for the Bordens and 42 for the Mad Knockers. All right, both teams fighting as hard as they can. You can see it in their faces. Both of these teams want this win bad. And it is going to be the Mad Knockers picking up lead jam. Meanwhile, Elward does get out on her initial pass. .4 points getting picked up for the Mad Knockers as they call it off. All right, and it looks like one of the Borden's blockers is going to be going for a late penalty. I believe it was a back block. Both teams will be starting down one blocker as we go into jam number 23 with about 3.5 minutes left of the first period of the second game. All right, and it is number 10, Cleo, picking up lead jammer for the Bloody Bordens. All right, Cleo picks up 4 points and calls it off, protecting the points. All right, Spitfire getting stopped in their tracks by the Bloody Borden tripod and getting skated back. Getting knocked out of bounds again. Meanwhile, the Bloody Bordens pick up lead jammer. Number 716 picking up 4 points for the Bordens. All right, another 4 points for the Bordens. Laura picking up 8 points so far this jam. All right, and gets another couple of points on top of that. That was a fantastic jam for Laura. Nicely done. Picking up 12 points for the Bordens and really helping to put a gap in that scoreboard. Our new score is 74-46 in favor of the Bordens. All right, we have a lead jam for the Mad Knockers. Number 4, Mikilia. Number White 70 is going to the penalty box for a multiplayer. While you're allowed to use your teammate in a variety of ways, you cannot use your teammate to block the opposing jammer in certain ways. If your arms are interlocked with each other, or if maybe your fingers are tucked inside of their elbow pad or their wrist guard, that'll get you a multiplayer block, and if the ref sees it, you're going to the penalty box. We have another lead jam for the Mad Knockers. Meanwhile, Mandalorian gets hit out of bounds and gets recycled, but with a little fancy footwork and some offense from her friends, she is back in the running. Meanwhile, the Knockers are going to pick up 4 points and call it off. Oh, and that is the end of the first half. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 14-minute intermission here, and we will be back at it. If you haven't done so yet, you can still grab a raffle ticket for our 2 gift certificates we have available tonight $25 to Cove Surf and Turf, and $25 to Mikey B's. We're going to go ahead and close the raffle in about 30 minutes from now, so it is your last chance. Also, make sure you check out Vendor Village and go ahead and place a food or drink order upstairs to Reds. We will see you soon. All right, we are ready to rock yet again. Just a quick recap, we are 74 to 54 in favor of the Bloody Bordens. All right, and we are ready to go. The Mad Knockers are starting with one blocker in the penalty box. That blocker is standing, so one can assume that they have 10 seconds or less of their penalty left. Otherwise, they would be sitting down. And it is going to be Spitfire who picks up the first lead jam with Mandalorian hot on her heels. Spitfire picks up a cool 4 points for the Mad Knockers, and the Bordens pick up 3 points. All right, and we have a Bloody Bordens lead jam. All right, and both jammers fighting to get through. Both have made it through their initial pass, and Elward goes ahead and picks up 4 points for the Bordens and is going to call it off. Meanwhile, number 4 is going to the penalty box for the Mad Knockers. Our current score is 81 points for the Bordens to 58 points for the Mad Knockers, and we are going into Jam 3. It is Jinx who is going to pick up lead jam for the Mad Knockers. And Dr. Malpractice has also made it out for the Bordens. All right, and that is going to be 1 point for the Mad Knockers and 0 points for the Bordens. All right, we have a lead jam for the Bordens by number 218, Mac Daddy. Meanwhile, Spitfire still trying to get through the Bloody Bordens tripod. And she has finally done it. Meanwhile, Mando is going to the penalty box for all of her efforts to hold Spitfire at bay. The Bordens picking up 4 points in that jam. All right. We have number 9, Mason Your Face, picking up lead jammer for Team White, and Energizer Honey getting out on her initial pass as well. All right, Mason Your Face has picked up a couple of points, skated out of bounds, and decided that that was that. 2 points going on the scoreboard for the Mad Knockers. I'm sorry, correction, that was 3 points going on the scoreboard. All right, Elward picking up an easy lead jam for the Bordens. And Spitfire getting knocked down, but apparently not out of bounds, and keeps on cruising. Not before Elward picks up 4 points and does a hit it and quit it. You may notice that on the side of the tracks there are always various people that are screaming out at the players. Those are our assorted bench coaches. They are picked by the team to help them make correct decisions. Sometimes it's hard when you're on the track to really realize what's going on, and you need to listen to your bench coaches as they guide you and try to help you make the best decisions you can. And we have another Bloody Bordens lead jam by Dr. Malpractice. Meanwhile, the Mad Knockers jammer getting recycled all the way back by number 117, Mandalorian. And another knock out of bounds as that Borden's tripod is holding strong, keeping that jammer back. White 2468 is going to the penalty box. The Bordens picked up 4 more points again. I'm starting to feel a little bit like a broken record. I feel like all night it's been Jammers picking up 4 points and calling it off. A strategy that has been treating Mass Attack Roller Derby very well all season. It has been their strategy, and the proof has been in the pudding for sure, as both teams are currently undefeated. Black 209 is heading on over to the penalty box for the Bordens. Right now, each team has 1 player sitting serving out a penalty. All right, and this time it is going to be Team White picking up 4 points to Team Black's 1 point. Our new score is 94 to 66 in favor of the Bloody Bordens. There is still 21 minutes of this game, and it is anyone's game. It is still early. And that jam got called off, holding both teams at 0-0. All right, both jammers fighting, but it's going to be Elward that gets through first. Shake and Bake number 508 with a huge hit, knocking Mikilia out of bounds. But now looks like she is skating dejectedly on over to the penalty box. All right, we have 4 points slapped up on the board for the Bloody Bordens. Meanwhile, number 77, misidentified, going to the penalty box for Team White. And the Elward is going to go ahead and get out of there before her opponent has a chance to put any points on the board. Picking up 8 points, that jam for the Bloody Bordens. Our new score is 102 to 66 in favor of the Bordens with 19 minutes of the game left. We're going to go ahead and call a team timeout. That is Team White calling the timeout. All right, it looks like that team timeout turned into a little bit of an official review. But we're going to go ahead and keep the scoreboard the way that it was. It was deemed to be correct. And meanwhile, we're going to have a lead jam for the Mad Knockers. And Dr. Malpractice is coming around the bend hot, making it out on their initial pass. Mason Your Face picking up 4 points for the Mad Knockers, holding the Bordens at 0. All right, here we go into jam number 12, and it is going to be Tale as Old as Time. Spitfire picking up a lead jam for the Mad Knockers. And we had a star pass for the Bordens. Number 117, Mandalorian, is going to be your new jammer. Oh, you can tell the disappointment on her face as it gets called off before she even has a chance to slam her body into anybody else's. All right, number 1-1, the L word, picking up a lead jam for Mass Attack. Meanwhile, her teammate, number 2-3, is going to go ahead and take a seat in the penalty box. The Bordens will be starting this next jam with one of their blockers in the penalty box, giving them a little bit of a disadvantage. All right, we have a lead jam for the Mad Knockers. Mason, you'll face. All right, and that Bloody Borden's tripod forced them to call off the jam, holding both teams at a 0-0. Looks like there's some type of commotion over there. I'm sorry, the Mad Knockers did actually get 2 points on that jam. Ooh, that was a neck and neck close call, but it is Mac Daddy who picked up the lead jam for the Bloody Bordens on that one. All right, Mac Daddy picked up a couple of points and decided to go ahead and call it off, picking up 3 points for the Bordens to 0 points for the Mad Knockers. Our current scoreboard is sitting at 105-76 in favor of the Bordens. We have 15 minutes left in the second half of this game. It is still anybody's game. 20 points really is just one good jam. All right, and it is going to be Hijinks that picks up the lead jammer for the Mad Knockers. The penalty box is officially empty. All 10 players are out on the track and accounted for. And we've got 4 points picked up by Dr. Malpractice for Team Black. Meanwhile, Team White is going to go ahead and call off the jam. They picked up 3 points. Black 716 is going to go ahead and pick up a very late penalty. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Black 117 that's going to pick up that late penalty. The Bordens will be starting the next jam down 2 blockers, which is not a great place to be, but they can handle it. All All right, and there is a little confusion. Black does have too many players out on the track right now. And there was a nice little apex jump there from Mason Your Face. All right, number 10, Cleo picking up lead jam for the Bordens. All right, so the Bordens picked up 3 points on that jam to the Mad Knockers 1 point. It is incredible how each team has really been utilizing the clock on this and getting their points and protecting it and calling them off. A lot of strategy coming from both B teams this evening. A super easy lead jam from number 9. Meanwhile, number 508, Shake and Bake, kind of just ramming the L word into wherever she needs her to go, trying to get her teammate through the pack. Once again, you are allowed to do whatever to your teammates, including using them as a battering ram. All right, the Mad Knockers were able to pick up 4 points on that jam, changing our score to 112 points to 88 points.
She literally was too. She was just like.
All right, and here we are in Jam 20. There is only 10 minutes left of this entire evening. We really hope that you're planning on hanging out with us after this game, right upstairs at Red's Kitchen. Number 77, misidentified, going to the penalty box, where she will serve a 30-second sitter. All right, and that was a 0-0 point jam for both teams. Ooh, a wonderful run right up lane 1 for Spitfire. Picking up a lead jammer for the Mad Knockers. We have a star pass from the Bloody Bordens. Number 10, Cleo, is now your new jammer. Oh boy. If you do not have the jammer helmet cover on your head by the time you go through your scoring pass, you actually will not get any points at all. The only way you can get those points is if you have that star helmet cover secured on your helmet. Ooh, a nice hit from Smack Ops, but unfortunately, we still are going to have a lead jam for the Mad Knockers. White number 246 is going to the penalty box for illegal contact. Number 716 is going to the penalty box for a cut. So this is going to be a Mad Knockers Power Jam. But first, we're going to go ahead and do an official review. All right. Looks like the ruling is going to stay on the board. We are starting off with a... Oh, just kidding, actually. The jammer was not in the penalty box. We are a regular jam, and the Bloody Bordens have picked up lead jammer. The Bloody Bordens managed to pick up 3 points in that one. All right, we have another lead jam by the Bloody Bordens, but Mad Knockers is hot on their heels. All right, we are going to call that off with 2 points for each team. Can we please go into an official review? Official timeout, I'm sorry, official timeout. All right, sorry, time clock keeping is difficult work, especially when the technology is being a little fritzy for the evening, but we are back at it now. Our official score right now is 120 to 104 for the Bordens. With only 6 minutes left in this game, it is a nail biter. And we've got a lead jam for the Mad Knockers. Dr. Malpractice still trying to fight through their initial pass for the Bloody Bordens. Let's see if she can do it. All right, we have a penalty for the Mad Knockers. And we almost got a ref taken out. Luckily that didn't happen. We love our refs and we don't want anything bad happen to them. All right, we have a 12-point game going into the final 5 minutes of this game. I am uncomfortable, I'm nervous, I'm excited. And it is a lead jam that is getting called off because that was a foot race and we are at 0-0 for that jam. love them.
I was like, that's cute. She even put them in a box. Those are so cute.
All right, the gap is closing as we have. Oh, this is such a close game. They're playing it really, really close to the chest. Another 0-0 jam. It is a 9-point game with 2 minutes left on the clock. Immediately after this game, I will be calling the winner of the raffle for our 2 gift cards. I don't know why I called it a raffle, that just happened. Spitfire did just a little tiny apex hop and got right around all the Bordens, but luckily Carol Slammers was there to give it just a little nudge with her hip. Center flying, but not before picking up 4 points for the Mad Knockers, holding the Bordens at 0 points for jam number 29. We are absolutely going to have a little team timeout here from the Bordens. This is probably as good of a time as any to go ahead and call the raffle ticket number. If you bought any raffle tickets for tonight's, just kidding, their names. All right, this is gonna be for the Mikey B's $25 gift certificate. Erica McGuire. Erica McGuire, I have your $25 gift certificate to Mikey B's. You can come on up to the scorekeeping table and collect your gift certificate.
Congratulations.
We're going to live in anticipation for the next one. All right, with what might be the last jam of the game, both jammers trying to make it out for their initial pass to pick up lead jam, and it is bloody Bordens. Mac Daddy picking up a lead jam when it mattered. We have a star pass for the Mad Knockers. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Mac Daddy picking up 4 points for the Bordens and decides to go ahead and call it. There's definitely gonna be another jam in this game. All right, we are 124 points to 115 points. There is 0 seconds left in the game, but we're gonna have another. The crowd is cheering for one more jam. What are they gonna do? All right, while they're working out the logistics of what they want to do, I'm going to call the winner of the $25 Cove Surf and Turf gift card. All right, we are going to call that a wrap. If your name is Shari, I have a gift card up here waiting for you. You've won yourself $25 to the Cove Surf and Turf. All right, and then if you put your name in for the CBD raffle, and if you have ticket number 4095604, last three, 604, you have won the CBD solve, and I have it up at the announcer's table. Once again, for the CBD, that was the red ticket that ends in 604. All right, I have the results for the fan favorites, for the Bloody Bordens and the Mad Knockers.
Do you want me to deliver the
Yes.
things? Yeah.
So one's going to be Mikilia and the other one's Great Surprise, but they don't know yet.
Okay.
All right, and the winner of the fan favorite for the Mad Knockers is number 4, Mikilia. And the winner of the fan favorites for the Bloody Bordens is number 789, Graps of Wrath.
You can
in there.
Yeah, and if they don't